Hello everyone and welcome to my mini guide series, the series where I explain to you in a short amount of time stuff that you need to know in a easy to follow guide. Hello guys, Messenger of Death here, and in this video we're going to talk about the stat block system. As you can see, you can spend money on unlocking various stat blocks, as well as use items to unlock stat blocks. If you look inside the cash shop, I don't actually have any of these on the account at the moment, but you can get these books free to play as well. You'll get them out of items that you get for doing quests in the game. You'll get these kind of books. They allow you to roll a specific type of stat. For example, strength, int, defense, speed, and resistance. These items would be used in this slot here to generate a specific type of stat block. You can either choose to generate one at a time for only 5,000, or you can choose to generate 10 items out of the item and hope you get something that you want. However, there is something very important to know. As you can see here, unlike this character, I only have one unlocked. That's because you need a very specific kind of item. Throughout playing the game, you'll get these Tetris block looking things here. You have to spend these to unlock more stat blocks, but there is also a limit placed on these stat blocks. The maximum amount of number you can get is 4% on a single stat block. As you can see here, I unfortunately have not managed to get a 4%. They are incredibly rare. But you're wondering why I haven't unlocked this stat block, or this one. Or you may have already gotten your Digimon to a champion and realised this is available, but this one isn't. Why is that? That's because the stage in Digivolution that your Digimon has reached affects the amount of stat blocks you can purchase. You will automatically be able to get these two stat blocks here, and it will cost you a certain amount of those Tetris cubes to unlock the second one. This one you get automatically when you first have a Digimon. However, in order to unlock this one, you need a champion Digimon. Once you have a champion, this square here will be available for purchase for 200 of those Tetris block looking items. In order to unlock the fourth and final slot, you need a ultimate Digimon or higher to unlock this. However, there is a little bit of a caveat on this. If I go back to Rookie, for example, you notice how I can't purchase this anymore. That does not mean I don't have access to this stat block if I unlock it. Do not be scared, because that is simply not the case. I just need to actually have my Digimon in Champion to purchase this block, and then I have it unlocked permanently. This is very important for the sake of getting your Digimon to be very strong and allowing them to get the best out of their stats that they are given. Certain Digimon, such as this Agumon here, is a lot more of a physical Digimon and will require much more strength blocks, but is quite slow. So I may need to slot in certain speed and strength to get the most out of my Agumon. Betamon, however, as you can see, has a higher stat of int. So I would most likely, depending on what moves they have, I would look at these and see what stats are benefiting. I know this benefits from physical attacks, but this lightning element might not be physical, it may be int based. Knowing that, I may choose to get some int blocks here to make my Betamon's skill stronger. However, when you change Digivolution, for example here, notice how the attack is much higher on my Seadramon. That's because every single time you achieve a new form, this stat block can completely change the dynamics of your Digimon. It may become more physical orientated or int based orientated. So don't spend too many bits on trying to perfect 4% slots in all of these until you know you have the final Digivolution and you are set. If you know your Digimon can go up another form and you don't know what stats that Digimon may have, do not spend all your money on these, you will waste your time. The reason why I bring this up, because Agumon is strength based and has been the whole entire time till Metal Greymon. So I thought on my main character, who's a much higher level, I will go all in on strength and just have one of these squares be for speed, because he is so slow. And this works wonders. My Metal Greymon, my Greymon, were incredibly strong for the longest time, but when War Greymon was released, his stat block changed to Int, which made me very angry because I had spent millions months ago trying to get 4% stat blocks in pretty much all of these squares that were available to me. And for 90% of those stat blocks, I had 4%. Then when it came to when Megas were released, I also found out you need certain stat requirements to Digivolve into a Mega Digimon. And this can help you reach those goals. However, because I'd gone all in on strength and War Greymon required me to have more defense and resistance, and I was level 90, couldn't go any higher, I had to get rid of most of my strength squares and speed squares just to reach the resistance and the defense requirement, just so I could achieve Mega Digivolution. So not only had I wasted millions, I learned to pretty much scrap the majority of my stat blocks, because once I got War Greymon and he changed to Int, all those strength cubes were basically useless. At that point, I would need to completely remake my build into Int squares. So bear that in mind when spending money on these. You can spend a lot very quickly, quicker than you realise. For example, right here, I've paid the 50k. This will generate multiple stat blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different stats were generated here. Now, I got really lucky here and found a 4%. Hell yeah. I will happily take that. Sometimes you may need to sacrifice a stat block because unfortunately they are paired together. And I really want this 3% speed right here. But the problem is I don't want the resistance. But at the same time, if I was to do this, I would lose that strength increase that I just added. So sometimes you may have to overwrite a square, and it'll tell you the information here. You'll notice, however, there are other stat blocks which don't tell you what the hell they are. And it's incredibly infuriating. If I was to cover over this strength block here, you would see I would get the 1% int, right? But it won't tell you the 2% I'm getting. Where's that 2% going? Well, the white cubes are avoidance rate. What the hell that means? Maybe it's less chance of a Digimon attacking you, potentially, during battle. I really don't know. I don't see the point in this stat block. The orange stat block is Chain Skill. This is how often that your Digimon will give you move prompts in combat and allow you to get a move in instantly. It's quite a useful stat block in some degree. I prefer to actually just have extra stats, but if you really want to go for a Digimon that's based on comboing, you could potentially do that. But I guess you'll have to try and find a build that works for you. The black stat block says Cree rate. What the hell that means, I don't know. What I think it is meant to actually say when translated is critical rate. So the black cubes will essentially increase the crit rate of your Digimon, how often they will land a critical hit for bonus damage. And there you have it, guys. That is basically the stat block system in a nutshell. Hopefully I explained it simple enough for you to understand, and that helps you out. If you did find it useful, don't forget to hit that like button. I'm close to 200 subs if you get me there. I will add phase cam to all future videos and streams, and I have many other guides in this video. Check out my mini guide series. It may cover a topic you have questions about and that you need answers to. I made these videos to help everybody, and also if you want to, join my Discord. My Discord channel has been made for this YouTube channel now, and covers Digimon Super Rumble, and has many guides and links in there that may be useful to you. With that said, thank you very much guys for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below and subscribe. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.